สวัสดีทุกคนก็ไม่ได้เล่นเกือบปีนะครับก็เดี๋ยวมาลุยกันระหว่างที่แวร์วินมีดมันปิดปรับปรุงนะก็ค้างไว้เป็นปีแล้วก็แบบน่าจะคืนครูแทบจะทั้งหมดแหละเนาะไปไหนยังไงต่อไม่รู้แล้วดูอีเวนต์ดิโอ้โหอีเวนต์อย่างบึ้มคืออะไรอันนี้อ๋ออันนี้เป็นแบบเรียกว่าแนวแบบเขาเรียกว่าอะไรนะอีเวนต์ปะเนาะก็อาจจะเพื่อนๆที่ติดตามอาจจะรอผมเล่นต่อไม่ไหวหรือเปล่านะก็ไม่เป็นไรครับเข้าใจกันได้นะเดี๋ยวเราโซล่าฟิล์มเดี๋ยวเราไปโฟกัสในส่วนของเนื้อเรื่องก่อนละกันนะครับผมคิดว่าอีเวนต์อาจจะไม่ได้ขนาดนั้นนะอ๋อ Battle Pass ให้เป็นอาวุธแล้วเนาะ
No rush.
แล้วก็
The impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
เราเลิกไปตอนที่เราได้ตัวอวยมาพอดีนะครับซึ่งที่เราไม่เลือกพี่เหยามาเล่นเพราะว่าพี่เหยายังไม่ได้หมัดก็เลยคิดว่าเรายังเหลือกล่องเลือกอีกกล่องปะคืออะไรอ่ะเดี๋ยวค่อยนี่10,000คอนเทนต์เพียบกลับมารอบนี้คอนเทนต์เพียบมันรับทั้งหมดได้ไหมไม่ได้อ๋อมันรับให้หมดแล้วตอนนี้ถึงขั้น9แล้วก็ Early Access ด้วยอะไรเต็มไปหมดเลยเนี่ย
No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
ก็น่าจะเป็นไอเทมเซตใหม่ละมั้งแล้วแต่ว่าอันนี้ครบอัดสุดแล้วไงก็เลยแบบจะมีเซตแทนเซตปะบ้านใหม่แล้วจะเป็นตันฟ้ามั้งนี่ Arrow Fusion 5 วง สายซับนี่มันไม่ได้ค่อยว่ากันละกันนะแล้วก็อันนี้เราก็แม็กด้วยเหรอค่อยว่ากันเนาะอ๋ออันนี้เป็นเอ็กโคดิลินมันซับเหยาไม่เป็นไรช่างมันเอาไปเลยเควสไปก่อนแจกอะไรปะอ๋อเมนู่นน่าจะไม่ถึงนะ โอ้ มีถึงเมื่อ80แล้วเหรอ ฟรีไม่มีเนาะเชนก็โคลอนจะเก็บไว้โคลอนฟ้าก็ไม่ดาบก็อาวุธแล้วเนาะดาบเหรียญ7น่าจะต้องอีเวนต์แหละไม่ใช่อีเวนต์น่าจะต้องเลเวลไม่ใช่อีเวนต์เควสโตโกทูทอเรียลไม่น่าเกี่ยวเนาะคอมพาเนียนก็ไม่น่าเกี่ยวเนาะอีเวนต์ก็อีเวนต์เนาะโอเคเดลี่ก็ช่างมัน
You there, Abster?
What's up?
It's taking longer for Abby to react.
แอบบี้น่าจะไม่ไหวละ
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier, when I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea for finding the Sentinel.
Let's hear it.
Didn't the Sentinel say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky? Well, how about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy as pie.
The tower is either too far to see, or it's totally covered by clouds. Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground. In the shape you're in, are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on! It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Eglatown would be a perfect launch pad.
เสียงดังไปป่ะทุกคนอ้าวโดนงานแล้วทีนี้ลืมเราเป็น เราเป็น เป็นจอมยุทธแล้วมาเป็นคนธรรมดาก็จะกี้หน่อยครับกดอะไรวิ่งนะอันหนึ่ง
Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you? Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece. Salutations, Rover. My name is Jacona, a wandering bard. I'm glad to have met you. I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored. So I stopped to compose a piece. Surprise, surprise, the melody led me right to you. Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartathea. She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since. That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time. To see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency?
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea? The more details, the better. Even the smallest things count. Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it.
บาทเนาะเป็นเพื่อนนะนักกวีปะนักดนตรีต้องพูดทับเดี๋ยวติดลิขสิทธิ์แต่ก็ติดแหละเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวนี้มัน
Now then,
ฟังเป็นเมโลดี้
Rover.
มันก็
Time for you to tune in to your
โอ
memories.
เคดูสิว่าจะรื้อฟื้นความทรงจำได้ไหมนะแต่เราเป็นคนลบความทรงจำของเราเองอะเนาะพอยังจำได้อยู่ว่าเนื้อเรื่องมันประมาณไหนสงสัยได้เปิดแอร์อยู่ดีก็ร้อน
Tune into my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
โอ้ลืมไปว่าตัวนี้น่ารัก
acid marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them. What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment, but this seems unexpected.
How did you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Threnodian.
กลายเป็นเราสื่อสารกับ
But you really don't have any idea?
โดนลบทั้งคู่เหรอ
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too. My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis. I also remember fighting something, but the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
You rang? Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart. Basically, we're sorta in that hover mode you once joked about. Nothing new to me, though.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo? Yes, I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. No, there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's... I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky.
อ๋อ
At its
ตัวจริง
center
โดนล็อก
stands a
ขัง
tower.
ไว้อยู่
Its
แล้ว
gate
ก็
locked
ที่พาโผล่
by
เนี่ย
three
เหมือนกับมา
seals.
แค่เป็นคลื่นสัญญาณ
I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
แล้วใกล้ๆนั้นก็มีสิ่งหนึ่งอีกสิ่งหนึ่งถูกขังอยู่ อาจจะเป็นเซนติเนลก็ได้
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Threnodian smell I'm getting from you?
กลิ่นของเทรโนเดียน
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
เธอรับรู้ได้ถึงเทรโนเดียนเหรอ
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
ฉัน
Abby has a nose
มี
for
ความ
these
ค่อน
sort of
ข้าง
things.
มั่นใจนะ แต่ว่าก็
We
ไม่ได้
came
100%
across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou. so it's safe to say
เราเคยมา
Abby
เจอ
can be
พลัง
trusted.
แห่งนี้ที่เจนโจมาก่อน
Do you think
แปลว่าแอบบี้น่าจะถูก
I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
แปลว่าฉันอาจ
For
จะเป็น
making assumptions, let's err on the
ผู้สั่นพ้อง
optimistic
ของ
side
เทโรเดียน
first.
เหรอ เราอย่าเพิ่งด่วนสรุปอะไรดีกว่า
Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodians' powers during your battle alongside
เป็นไปได้
Imperator.
ว่าเธออาจจะได้รับพลังจากพวกเทโรเดียน ระหว่างที่เกิดการต่อสู้
That
อยู่
could be the reason behind losing all your power too.
แล้วอาจจะเป็นสาเหตุที่ทำให้เธอสูญเสียพลังทั้งหมดไป
I take it this theory would benefit you as well.
ฉันคิดว่าทฤษฎีนี้น่าจะมีผลประโยชน์กับเธอนะ
After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not?
แปลว่าพลังของเธอเนี่ยต้องการพลังจากเซนเทนลเพื่อรักษานี่
It's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers.
มันไม่ได้แปลว่าแม่มดจะถูกล้างสมองเสมอไป
In that case,
แต่ก็เป็นไปได้
it
ที่
appears we share the
เทพ
same
ธิดา
goal
จะถู
of
กล้าง
finding the
สมองใจ
Sentinel.
เช่นกัน แล้วก็สูญเสียพลัง แปลว่าเรามีเป้าหมายเดียวกันนะสิ เธอจะเชื่อใจอาบี้ใช่ไหม
Spending so much time alone in the Sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities.
การที่ฉันต้องอยู่คนเดียวในห้อง
I've
นั้น
braced
น่ะ
myself
ทำ
for
ให้ฉัน
whatever may come until I find the answers
มี
I'm
ความ
seeking.
เชื่อในหลายทางน่ะ ฉันก็จะวิ่
I
งไป
want
หา
to know
ใน
what's
สิ่งที่
going on
ฉัน
with
ได้คำตอบ
Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person.
ฉันคิดว่าฉันกำลังจะหาทางเข้าไปในปราสาทเพื่อคุยกับเธอโดยตรง แล้วเราจะไปตรง
A
นั้น
part of the
ได้ยังไงล่ะ
Sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier.
จริงๆ ฉันอยู่ในเมืองที่เป็น
I cannot
พื้น
leave
ดินนะ
and
แต่ว่า
no one
มี
can
บาเรีย
enter
อยู่ ซึ่งทำให้ฉันไม่สามารถเข้าหรือออกได้ งั้นฉันจะทำการทำลายบาเรียนั้นลง
I'm afraid that won't do.
ฉันคิดว่ามันเป็นไปไม่ได้หรอกนะ
That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the
เพราะว่า
Sonorosphere's
บาเรียนั้นน่ะ
integrity.
เป็นแหล่งกำ
If
เนิด
it's
พลัง
destroyed,
งานทั้งหมด
the
ของปรา
entire
สาท
sphere will collapse.
ถ้าเกิดทำลายบาเรียน่ะ ป
And
ราสาท
the
ทั้งหมด
ruins,
จะพังลง
along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
แล้วก็จะทำให้พวกปีศาจอะออกมาจากอีกโลกหนึ่งทำให้ที่เนี่ยถูกพังทลายนะ แล้วมีใครพยายามเข้าไปได้ไหม
I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside.
ฉันเคยได้จับได้ถึงพลังที่พยายามจะเข้ามาอยู่นะ เขาก็พยายามจะเข้ามาเหมือนกัน
Any distinguishing features?
เธอมีข้อมูลอะไรไหมว่าเขาคือใคร
Almost like a deep sea jellyfish.
น่าจะอารมณ์เหมือนแมงกะพรุนน่ะ แมงกะพรุนนึกถึงใครนะ
I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator.
ฉันไม่ได้เห็นหน้าน่ะ ฉันแค่ได้รับพลังเสียงพ้องอย่างเดียว
It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
ฉันคิดว่าพลังของฉันใกล้จะหายไป
I'll
แล้ว
look
ล่ะ
for a way to find this person you mentioned.
งั้นเดี๋ยวฉันจะพยายามหาคนที่เธอพูดถึงละกัน
Something tells me you will keep your promise.
ฉันคิดว่าเธอจะรักษาสัญญาได้นะ
No matter the outcome,
ไม่ว่าจะเกิดอะไร
this
ขึ้น
may
ก็
be
ตาม
my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
ฉันคิดว่านี่จะอาจจะเป็นสิ่งที่ทำให้ฉันได้รับคำตอบ จบตรงที่จัดงานฉลองแล้วเจอเขาคนนี้ใช่ไหมจำไม่ค่อยได้แล้วอะ
Over. Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake.
อ้าวเธอตื่นแล้วนี่
How are you feeling? Any
รู้สึกไงบ้าง
headache,
ปวดหัวไหม
tingling feet, upset stomach?
ท้องหรือขามีกำลังไหม ไม่เป็นไร
Phew. I tried
Oh,
everything.
Betty.
You just wouldn't wake up. I
ฉั
thought
นนึ
you
กว่าเธ
were...
อจะไม่ตื่นขึ้นมาแล้ว
Wait a second.
เดี๋ยวก่อนนะ
Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music.
เธอหลับไปเพราะว่าเธอฟังเพลงของฉันหรือเปล่า
Kind of breaks my heart to know you
ฉัน
reacted
เสีย
like
ใจ
that when I
นะ
wasn't
ถ้าเธอ
talking
คิด
about
ว่า
the
เพลง
boy.
ของฉันนั้นมันเป็นเพลงกล่อมให้หลับ
No,
น่ะ
it was really helpful.
ไม่จริง ๆ มันได้ผลนะ
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm?
ช่วยให้เธอนอนหลับฝันดีนะสิ ไม่ใช่เดี๋ยวฉันจะเล่าให้ฟัง
Wow. So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments.
น้ำพลังของฉันเนี่ยก็ทำให้เกิดสิ่งปาฏิหาริย์ได้นะสิ
Is she friend or foe?
เขาเป็น
What
เพื่อนหรือศัต
truths
รูน่ะ
lie behind the seal? And who is that mysterious wandering figure? I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song.
ฉันต้องในเรื่องนี้มาแต่งเพลงให้ได้นะ
I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
เดี๋ยวฉันจะนำเรื่องทั้งหมดไปแจ้งให้กับท่านคาร์ลต้าเอง แล้วเธอจะทำอะไรต่อไปล่ะ
Pardon the intrusion, my lady.
ขอโทษที่รบกวนนะ
My name is Sebastian.
ฉันคื
As
อ
per my
กับ
lady's
ผมคือเซบาส
instructions,
เตียน
I've been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for
พอดีท่านหญิง
discussion.
แนะนำให้มาเชิญ
The
ท่านไปที่
Phasalia
คฤหาสน์
The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian?
นั่นมันตระ
Why
กูล
does
ที่
she
นับ
want
ถือ
to
เทโล
talk
เดียน
with
นี่
me?
ทำไมเธอถึงอยาก
My
คุยกับ
lady
ฉัน
has
ล่ะ
expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred
พอ
previously.
ดีนายท่านต้องการที่จะเคลียร์สิ่งที่ทำให้เกิดความเข้าใจ
Tell
ผิด
her
กัน
I
นะ
accept the invitation, but at a later time.
ฉันรับคำเชิญนะ แต่ว่าอาจจะไม่ใช่วันนี้นะ
I will convey your message to the lady.
ได้เลยครับผม เดี๋ยวผมจะส่งข้อความไปให้ครับ
Didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta. She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say.
มีข่าวลือ
I
ว่าเรื่อง
suppose
อะไร
you
หร
would
อ
want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, hmm?
อยากรู้เรื่องของเธอก่อนที่จะไปพบนะสิ
She's known to be a recluse and rarely makes public appearances.
เธอเป็นคนที่ชอบเก็บตัวแล้วไม่ออกมาไหน
No
มาไหน
one knows her real name. They just call
ทุกคน
her
รู้
the head
จาก
of the
เธอเพราะ
Phasalia
ว่า
family.
เรื่องที่เธอเป็นหัว
I've
หน้า
heard
ครอบค
quite
รัว
a
นะ
few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first?
แต่ว่าฉันก็มี
I
ข่าวลือหลายอัน
have
นะ
Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts.
มีหลายข่าวลือแหละ มีทั้งเงาอันศักดิ์สิทธิ์ เจ้าหญิง ผู้โหดร้าย หรือผู้ที่มีจิตใจเข้มแข็ง ฉันว่าทั้งหมดเนี่ยมันมีแต่เรื่องที่ไว้หลอกคนฟังนะ
Hello, that's why they're called rumors.
ก็
I'm
ใช่
just doing
ไม่
my
เขา
due
จะเรียกว่าข่าว
diligence
ลือ
by
ได้
being
ยังไงแล้ว
faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in?
อยากจะฟังไหมล่ะ แบบสรุปได้ไหม
Well,
ฉันอยากขอให้ฟัง
long
แบบส
story
รุป
short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands.
ครอบครัวของเธอน่ะเป็นกลุ่มแรกที่เข้ามาที่เกาะนี้ แล้วก็เป็นผู้ก่อ
Their
ตั้งลิส
lineage
นาส
even
ตา
predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a
ครอบ
legacy
ครัวของเขา
passed
เนี่ย
down through
ชอบ
generations.
สกัดสารจากสิ่งมีชีวิตใน
Word
น้
is, they select the new head of household by having candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing
ำ
when
คัด
it's all
คน
over.
โดยการที่ให้กินพิษ แล้วดูว่าใครรอดได้ ถ้าใครรอดได้ก็จะได้เข้าไปสู่ในตระกูล
They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, She took the throne by poisoning her
แต่ก็
predecessor.
มีข่าวลือว่าเธอไม่ได้เป็นหัวหน้า
Others say
ตระ
she's
กู
a
ลเพราะเธอ
master
กิน
in
พิษ
the
แต่ว่า
art
เธอ
of
วางยาหัวห
manipulation,
น้าคนเก่าต่างหาก
drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it.
เธอเป็นเจ้าแห่งการวางแผน รวมถึงกดดันและฆ่าคนที่ต่อต้านเธอ ฟังแล้วเหมือนเธอเป็นคนไม่ดีเลย
In any case, the Phasalia family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care.
เธอก็ต้องควรระวังไว้
If
กัน
you're
แหละ
set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
ฉันจะต้องระวังเป็นพิเศษนะ ถ้าฉันเป็นเธอนะ
The way she describes the head of Phasalia reminds me of how Cardathia spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier.
เพราะฉะนั้นยิ่งฟัง
Can't
อย่าง
rule
นี้
out
แล้ว
the possibility that they're the same
เหมือนคน
person.
ที่
Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
เคยได้ยินมาเลยว่าจะเป็นคนที่พยายามเข้าไปที่บาเลีย งั้นฉันต้องรีบไปพบแล้วล่ะ แอค4เริ่ม สู้ไม่ค่อยเป็นแล้วด้วยดิ
Hello. I received Chacona's memo. To think the head of the Phasalias approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the Phasalias try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even if it means storming through their front gates. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the person Cartathea mentioned to you. I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Got it.
เราบอกว่ามันแปลกที่อยู่ดีๆก็มานัดพบ เราทั้งที่กำลังเจรจาต่อรองกันอยู่ระหว่างสองตระกูล แล้วก็ถ้าเกิดโดนจับหรือว่าอะไรอะยังไงคาราต้าบอกว่าจะใช้กำลังทุกวิถีทางในการช่วยเราออกมา เซนเซอร์
Found it. All yours. You're welcome. My field of expertise.
ปุ่มมันแบบว่า
Found it. Not bad. Found any keepers? Found it. Not bad. Found any keepers? Found it. All yours. You're welcome.
ต้องเข้าข้างหน้าเท่านั้นเหรอ
Now, if you'll please just follow me. One moment, please. I shall inform Milady of your arrival.
That won't be necessary. To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper. Especially when it was I who extended the invitation. Cantarella Phasalia, 36th matriarch of the Phasalia family. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival.
เรียกชื่อเฉยๆก็พอ
Very well. If you insist, I see no reason to refuse. You may also call me Cantarella.
คันเทเลล่า
Now, shall we proceed to my study? Won't you have a seat? I hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto. Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you think? You still hold a grudge? Won't you accept my apology?
This tea, is it from Jinzhou?
I invited you here to ask that you might serve as a mediator.
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
I imagine it concerns the Phasalia family's true beliefs. It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving. But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna? So you've noticed something is amiss. As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because the Threnodians' invasion of Raguna has long since concluded. The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within. Though the previous two attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half. Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see. Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart? Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide. My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will carefully consider my request. Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle.
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the Order. But in the eyes of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission.
The aroma from these plants.
This is it. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Even if you want to.
โดนขัง
Just as I expected. The Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in the sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form. A majestic steed that galloped with the wind, not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity, a form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian. Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure.
ก็คือร่างแรกเป็นม้าบิน
I wish to ask
แต่ว่าโดน
you to
พลัง
persuade
เทนโรเดียน
the Sentinel
ทำให้กลายเป็น
Joy to
ม้า
come to
ม้าน้
Rosita, to save Imperator. Both Jinzhou and Jue owe you their future. That makes you the only person capable of this task. I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita. I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate?
อธิบายเรื่องภาพในกระจก
The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction.
เรื่องเทพธิ
The
ดาไม่ใช่
Sentinel
เรื่อง
does
แต่งหรอก
indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator,
มีการ
though
แต่งตั้งขึ้น
not
จ
in
ริ
the
ง
way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
ๆแต่มันต่างจากที่จูเย่นะ
That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space.
เพราะว่าเขา
With
สามารถ
it,
มีพลัง
they
ใน
can
การแยก
withdraw a
และ
portion of power.
เปลี่ยนแปลง
That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own.
ทำให้
This
เขามี
is
พลัง
how
เหมือน
the
กับ
sword
คน
of
ที่ถูกเลือก
divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator.
นี่คือดาบที่
To
มีพลัง
resonate
เหมือ
with
น
the
ของ
sword is to resonate with the Sentinel.
Sentinel และเป็น
Only the chosen one
สำห
may
รับเลือก
hope to draw it.
ผู้ที่จะเป็นผู้ได้รับ
And
เลือก
what about Cardathia?
แล้วคาเทและแค่เทียล่ะ
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me.
ฉันก็ไม่สามารถตอบได้เหมือนกัน
Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because
แต่ฉันเชื่อว่าคนที่
the
เลือกไม่ใช่
maiden
Sentinel
was already dead.
เพราะไมเดนนั้นได้ตายไปแล้ว แปลว่าไมเดนได้ถูกเลือกไปแล้วเหรอ
In the past, Each year, the Phasalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will.
ในทุกปี
These
ตระ
young
กูล
women
ของ
would
ฉันเป็น
attempt
คน
to
เลือก
resonate with Turvin's powers.
เด็กหญิง
While
ที่
they
มีพลัง
plucked,
ตรง
of
กับ
course.
ดาบ
Though none succeeded,
ไม่มีใคร
some
ทำสำเร็จ
saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance.
บางคนสามารถมองเห็นนิมิต
I
นิด
was
หน่อ
one
ย
of them. There was
ฉั
a
นเป็นหนึ่งใน
moment
นั้น
where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky.
ฉันเคยเห็นภาพ
I
นิ
also
มิต
learned that only
เพียงเล็กน้อย
Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere.
และฉันก็เรียนรู้ว่าดาบ
When I
เนี้ย
awoke
สามารถ
from
ทำลาย
that
บาเรีย
vision,
นั้นได้
I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand.
แล้วฉันก็พบว่าเมื่อฉันตื่นขึ้นมา
I would never
มี
mistake
คำเขียน
my
ที่มือ
own
ของฉัน
handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
และมันคือลายมือของฉันเอง โดยเขียนไว้ว่าไมเดนได้
An
ตายไป
inverted
แล้ว
ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathia's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the Sonarosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening?
อ๋อ
If that's the case,
เหมือนจินซี่
my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
ก็คือตอนที่โอเวอร์คล็อกอะเราไม่อยู่ไง แต่จินซีอะตอนที่จินซีโอเวอร์คล็อกเราอยู่ทำให้จินซีสามารถจุติขึ้นมาได้ ฉันขอดูดับใกล้ๆได้ไหม
By all means.
เชิญ เราบังคับดาบได้
Rover, who are you really?
เธอเป็นใครกันแน่ จูเย่เรียกฉันว่า The Arbiter
The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some
Wuthering
information
Sentinel
and
เหรอ
theories of my own. Care to hear them?
ฉันก็มีทฤษฎีของฉันเหมือนกัน
Enlighten me.
ได้โปรดเล่าให้ฉันฟังหน่อย
I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel. Would it be more fitting to address you as Master?
งั้นฉันก็ควรจะเรียกคุณว่านายท่านใช่ไหม เรียกชื่อเหมือนเดิมนั่นแหละ
Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
ฉันรับคำขอ
Heaven can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator Sonaro Sphere.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you are the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonaro Sphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate that leads directly to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really
แล้วก็บังเอิญที่แห่งนี้มีวิธีเดินทางไปที่แห่ง
Why
นั้
do
น
the Phasalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonaro Sphere?
Before it became a Sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Phasalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access. You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
ฉันคิดว่าทุกอย่างตอนนี้มันอะไรมันก็ง่ายเกินไปฉันก็เลยไม่เข้าใจว่าทำไมมันถึงง่ายอย่างนี้
into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet.
มันก็เหมือนทะเลแหละ
Our choices and
ถ้า
our
ทะเล
will
มัน
have led
ไปรวม
us
ใน
to
ที่
this
เดียวกัน
situation,
ยังไงสุดท้ายมันก็ต้อง
not
มา
the
ลงใน
wishes
ที่เดียว
of
กัน
fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
เธอไม่ค่อยเหมือน
Oh.
ในข่าว
And
ลือ
what
เท่าไหร่เลย
rumors
นะ
have you heard?
แล้วเธอได้ยินข่าวลือ
That
แล้วล่ะ
you're a recluse, a mystic obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor. Those kinds of rumors.
ก็เรื่องที่เธอวางยา
A
ผู้นำเก่าน่ะ
recluse?
สิ
On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to
ฉัน
Renacita.
ไม่ได้เก็บตัวหรอกฉันแค่ออก
After
ตาม
most
หา
of my leads fell short, a friend
ปัญ
at
หา
Mingting in
ก็เลยไม่ค่อยได้อยู่ที่
Guangdong
นี่
introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All
ฉันมี
the
เพื่อนที่
affairs
หัว
of
หลงด้วย
Guangdong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
เธออยากรู้ไหมว่าเพื่อนของฉันคือใคร
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true.
เพราะจริงๆนะข่าวลือมันเป็นเรื่องจริงทั้งหมด
I see it will take more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest.
ฉันพูดจริงๆนะว่าข่าวลือมันเป็นความจริง
We Thessalias have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber with a poison of their own making.
เมื่อสื่อสารกับ
My succession
เทโดเลียน
ritual,
มากไปจะกลายเป็นหุ่น
well,
เชิ
an
ด เพราะฉะนั้น
unforeseen
การที่จะขึ้นมา
incident
จะต้อง
gave rise to
ทำให้เขา
whispers
จาก
that
ไป
sparked
โดยการใช้
those
ยาพิษ
rumors.
How long has this been going on?
แล้วนี่มันเกิดขึ้นมากี่
For
กี่รอบ
centuries,
แล้วล่ะ
every
หลายสิบปี
generation.
ทุกรุ่นนั่นแหละ ก็คือข่าวลือคือความจริงอะดิ แต่ว่ามันอยู่ที่การใช้คำ
Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically, every head of the Phasalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet.
และเรื่องของผู้โหดร้ายเนี่ย ก็เพราะว่าฉันน่ะ
We've reached the
เป็น
old
ผู้ที่โหดร้ายอย่าง
seminary's
นั้นจริง
undercrypt,
อ้ให้ล
The
องเล่นด้วย
gateway into the Sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from
เจล
here.
ลี่ฟิตอีกแล้วอะเกมนี้มันเป็นอะไรกับเจลลี่ฟิตอะฮะ
Strange. This area was clear of tacit discords on my last visit. And there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the Sonorosphere itself? Surge of deep.
Didn't think there would be golf clubs here.
Interesting. I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing a few for me?
I'd better not ask if she plans to do it.
The road ahead will not be an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order.
คอมโบก็มีความลิง
It
กันอยู่
arrived
นะ
on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever.
อยากรู้ว่าไอ้กล่องเลือกอาวุธยังอยู่ไหมนะยังอยู่คนเลือกหมัดปะเชียยังไม่ได้อัพ
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
อ๋อเพราะว่าอยู่หน้าตู้ก็เลยเต็มสายไฟโอ้เลือก87เลยเหรอ
Who will sink into the depths with sink into the endless deep? Hey? Surge of deep tides pull from the abyss.
Anh à
Who will sink into the depths with me? Try not to blink. The nerve. Sleep in the whispers of sirens. Hey? Flash forth in fury. Call from the abyss. We desire, and so we find. The gateway into the Sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Tervin is the key to entering the Sonorosphere. And who can wield the Sword of Divinity but a blessed maiden?
But you said you left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels.
Laureate, you have come. Greetings. I'm Cartathea, and you are?
Cantarella Phasalia.
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day. But you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers.
มันไม่โตขึ้น
This must
คัน
be
ทา
the
เบ
Sword
ล่า
of
โตขึ้น แต่
Divinity.
ว่าคาเทียไม่โตขึ้น
Tervin. The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
ดาบที่พลังของเซน
You
ติเนลฝังไว้อยู่
shouldn't
นี่
have knowledge of this sword.
เธอไม่ควรมีความรู้เกี่ยวกับดาบนี้นี่
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
ฉันได้รับความรู้ใหม่ตอนที่พวกเธอเดินเข้ามานะ
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Tervin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
เพราะมีความสัมพันธ์เกี่ยวกับเซนติเนลถึงได้มีนิมิตได้
Would you mind if I tried touching it?
เธอคิดว่าถ้าฉันจัดมันจะเกิดอะไรขึ้นหรอ
question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear. If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
ถ้าฉันไม่ใช่ผู้สั่นพ้องของ
Don't jump to
Sentinel
conclusions just yet.
That
That doesn't prove you're the Threnodian's resonator, nor that you ate its cause.
Huh? This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Threnodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this sonorosphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
เธอเป็นคนเดียวที่ยังมีชีวิตอยู่จากเหตุการณ์วันนั้น
As
เธ
you
อจำอะไร
spoke,
ได้ไหม
I remembered a few more things. There are 2 other swords.
อีกอย่างหนึ่งที่ฉันรู้คือมันมีดาบอีก2 เล่มนะ
The sword of discord,
ดาบ
Hognis,
ของ Discord
and the sword of
Hognis
virtue,
และ Virtue
Haltia.
อีก2 เล่มชื่อ Hognis กับ Halte
Yes. Did you see them too?
แสดงว่าเห็นนิมิตเดียวกัน
Placing the 3 swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower.
ถ้านำดาบทั้ง3 เล่มมา
But why would this
ปักไว้
information
น่า
be
จะทำให้
revealed to me now? Is this the Threnodian's
อาคารนี้
doing?
ปลดปล่อยออกมา
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers.
แต่ถ้าเราไม่ทำอะไรเลยเราก็ไม่ได้คำตอบ
Instead of
นะ
speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
นอกจากการคาดเดาเราควรจะใช้สิ่งที่เราเรียนรู้มา
Lady Maiden
ในการหาคำตอบ
Please, Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
ฉันอาจจะไม่ใช่เมเดนก็ได้เรียกคาเทียอย่างเดียวก็พอ
I've waited for this moment, this chance to save the Sentinel and my family.
ฉันรอเวลานี้มานาน
I
แล้ว
will
ใน
not
การที่
turn
จะช่วย
back, even if this does turn out to be a trap.
ตระกูลของฉัน
If the
ฉัน
thought
ไม่
of
มี
the
ทาง
final
เปลี่ยนใจแน่
answer
นอน
troubles
ถึงแม้มันจะ
you,
เป็นกับ
then I
ดัก
suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
ถ้าเธอไม่ต้องการคำตอบปล่อยเป็นหน้าที่ของฉันกับโรเวอร์ละกัน
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away.
ถ้าเธอไม่สนใจกับดักแล้วก็ไม่มีเหตุผลที่ทำให้ฉันต้องถอยแล้วล่ะ
I'm sorry.
ฉันประเมินเธอต่ำไปฉันขอโทษแล้วเราจะขึ้นไปข้างบนนั้นได้ยังไง
Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
แค่ปักดาบไว้เดี๋ยวมันก็จะมีบันไดโผล่ขึ้
What
นมา
you said to Cartathea back there,
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
ฉันก็แค่ใช้คำที่เหมาะกับนิสัยของเธอเท่านั้นเองเลข 2เล่มจากไหนมันลอยขึ้นมาทั้งตึกเลยอ่ะอ๋อมือมันกลับหัวคาเทียเป็นเทพแห่งลมเหรอ
Are you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too.
ำไมที่นี่ถึงกับหัวกับหางล่ะ
I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground.
แปลว่ามันทำให้มันไม่ถูกตกลงมาข้างล่างไงหมายถึงใครเหรอ
Tacit discords, the dark tide, and these ruins themselves.
ก็หมายถึงพวก Discord พวก Dark Tide แล้วก็
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head. This view matches with what I saw at the time.
มันเป็น
Until
ภาพ
you
เดียว
get
กับ
used
ฉั
to
น
the
เคยเห็น
gravity here,
ในนิ
I
มิต
suggest we travel via phone.
ฉันคิดว่าเราควรเดินทางด้วยแฟม
It's the name I gave to a gondola.
เป็นชื่อที่ฉันให้กันโดล่าอ้าวดาบหาย แล้วทำไมเราไม่กลับหัวไปด้วยนะแปลกดี
This gondola only has 2 seats.
แต่มันมีแค่2 ที่นั่งเองนะ
Oh dear. I completely forgot about this.
ฉันลืมไปเลย เราหาทางให้ขึ้น3 คนได้ไหมอ่ะ
Greed will get you punished, you know.
I'm afraid phone would refuse that suggestion.
The 2 of you can go on ahead.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers?
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of night?
We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
อ้าว ตอนแรกจะเตือนเราไม่ได้เตือนแล้ว
Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now. Vines, over there. And that statue.
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first Dark Tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the Dark Tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
If the Threnodian created the Dark Tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More Dark Tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me. Don't worry. This much I can still handle.
พลังของคาเทีย
Hopefully this helps.
แปลงร่างกดเลย เป็นตัวกดเลย ลงซ้ายขวา เป็นตัวไงซูดเมมเบอร์กดขึ้นขวาลงเปลี่ยนไม่ได้เพราะว่าคาเทียต้องออกมาใช้สกิลอันนี้อาจจะแบบไว้ใช้ขากลับหรือว่าเวลากลับมาอีกรอบอย่างเงี้ยเนาะ
The vines are remnants of the dark tide. Foam won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way. This calibrator seems to be operational. One moment. That should do it. Why don't you give it a try?
น้ำเงินแรงดึงดูดธรรมดาสีเหลืองกับหัวสีเขียวเดินด้านข้าง
It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
Leave it to me. No hesitation. Bad timing. Hopefully this helps. Sounds. Strike from the shadows. The end has come.
Hurry. We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns.
Cherish every gain.
Sounds like Foam's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Seems like a new discovery. An unexpected discovery. Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
You've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now. Another water rise is coming up. You planning?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
An unexpected discovery. Seems like a new discovery.
Thằng này, thằng này wah.
By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city, but all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the dark tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too. Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here. There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one.
จะกดยังไงให้มันพร้อมกัน
That's it. A tacitite device.
Leave it to me. No hesitation.
This should do the trick.
Leave it to me. Moment of resonance. Disperse. Strike from the shadows. Hopefully this helps. Sounds come forth.
เขาเป็นสีเหลืองใช่ไหม
You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark.
Seems like a new discovery.
ทำไมกลับไม่ได้แล้วอ่ะ
Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. That's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation?
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex.
อ่ะเนี่ยมาน้ำ
The I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am...
I can take care of myself. If it comes to that, I'll still remember the girl who cared enough to worry about me. Wind guide me.
I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, Foe.
I saw signs of battle along the way. Is anyone injured? You're not hiding anything from me?
Your smile is rather concerning.
Oh, I insist. Here, take this.
เติมเลือด
The hour is upon us.
ที่ปากดาบอะ
There's no knowing what will happen once Turvin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur-de-Lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One, will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
I will.
Salvation, unity, ascension. Of these three doctrines, which do you choose?
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those in peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry. Through this sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden, fleur-de-lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here. Ugh. Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion! I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh? I was dozing when BAM! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal has something to do with it.
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinjo.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Why would it do that?
I believe it was meant for the true maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the Sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the Resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cardathia, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I believe in you. Is there anything else you remember?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order, and the moment the dark tide descended upon us. Huh?
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, Cantarella.
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the sonorosphere. I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
I'm gonna hit the sack as well. Boy, it's so cramped in here.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this? A trivial experiment. Yet after trying for so long...
I don't think she wants to continue this conversation.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like...
Are you going to search those areas?
The more clues, the better. Oh, and... afraid I've slipped something extra.
I'm just curious why the matriarch of the...
Food is always an easy target for...
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember. It is paradise.
I take it you don't mean that in a good way?
It is a place where sickness, from a literal standpoint, in the beginning, the dark and the dead, even those who did not, when a soul is corrupt and when every faithful's the final act of the dark tide.
Is this the future you saw after coming into contact with the dark tide?
Yes. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember. It's saying you should get some rest.
You mean besides being squashed behind that blue thing? Yeah, I guess. Listen, I figured something out about that frequency. It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else. Or kinda like, a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else. Which is why it's so hard to get a good bite. To see if it was a threat. I can now say with certainty that it isn't. But since it's a crumbly mess, other than taking up space, it's pretty useless.
We might encounter something similar at the next two pedestals. Keep an eye on this for me, will you?
Will do. You can count on me.
I thought I'd slip away quietly and avoid any fuss. Now, here I am dealing with all of you. Since you're all here, how about a morning stroll? They're a lot feistier than before.
Need help?
Hey? call from the abyss? Who will sink into the depths with me?
None shall whisper.
Well, this is where our paths must part.
You're here for the Sentinel. Why would you leave now?
What I saw yesterday caught my attention. It may be tied to the Sentinel. And besides, I'd rather not spend the day twiddling my thumbs, seeing as your gondola only holds 2.
Are you sure you want to go alone?
Such concern for me. I do hope to see the fruits of your labor when I return. Mind if I take Turvin?
Go ahead. It's no use now that it's out of the pedestal. Its energy is gone.
It may still come in handy.
I'll add you in my terminal. Call me if you need help.
I just might ring you up once things are settled.
If only I could still fight.
Everyone's doing their part. Don't worry. Nobody's perfect. The waterway up ahead is completely blocked.
That garden once housed dragon echoes. Now there's nothing left but tacit discords.
Wind guide me.
Harkness should be here somewhere. This is where the acolytes used to be tested. Perhaps that Steely over there has instructions on what to do.
You don't remember from your exams?
As the Blessed Maiden, I was exempt. Sounds like they're talking about one of the 3 major belief systems, the faith of unity. I don't remember the pieces being spread out like this. Maybe we could find a way to move them.
Let's give it a try. We still need to rebuild the waterway. There's no point in finding Hogness if we can't repair the waterway. At that distance, we should take a wing ray.
I'll have to guide it.
Hold on tight. Don't go falling off.
That one. It isn't supposed to be here. There's a gravity calibrator up ahead. Let's put it to good use.
Cardothea, grab on tight.
Huh? Oh, okay. That's our goal, right there. But how do we move it?
Help me guide the wing raid to the top of the statue.
Of course, but what do you have in mind? Is this really okay?
Saves us the trouble of finding some trigger mechanism.
Monkey.
Are these the so-called dragons?
Is that a problem?
The last one was bigger.
Which last one?
Gehenna. Ever heard of it?
I used to write it. It's Hogness. There's a gravity calibrator behind the collapsed wall we just passed. We can use it to reorientate ourselves. The remnant spark should be able to incinerate the thought.
Cherish every gain. You can let go now. How are you feeling?
So soft, so cuddly. I mean, I'm fine.
An unexpected discovery.
Bang.
It's stuck on the pedestal.
The waterway is still incomplete. We have to look elsewhere. It's identical to the last statue. Same as before. I'll handle it.
Leave it to me. Moment of resonance. No hesitation. The hour is upon us. Strike from the shadows. I sense your weakness. Disperse. The end has come.
เรื่องพิษสั่นไม่สั่นอยู่
Don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I'm just doing my part.
ไปไง
We're still missing an area. But where?
Over there.
That might be too high for the wing ray.
Same as before. I'll handle it. Just a bit more.
I'll handle this bit. You rest. You've done well. Let's see if I can get a feel for how strong the gravitational forces are.
All right.
Moment of resonance. Ha! I sense your weakness. The end has come. Hopefully this helps. No hesitation. Remnants of the past.
เขียวปะมันมาค้ำให้อันเดียวเวลา
Cardathia?
I'm ready.
Cherish every gain. Hopefully this helps. Leave it to me. The hour is upon us. I sense your weakness. No hesitation. Moment of resonance. Last chance.
เลือดจะหมดแล้วเนี่ย
It's been a long time since I saw this place as it was meant to be. So beautiful.
Do you want to stop for a while?
No. We have more important...
Let's check back on Hogness. Cherish every gain.
Let me remove the sword. At least you won't come to harm if it's a trap.
We'll do it together.
But...
If it's a trap, we stand a better chance together.
No traps.
How does it feel to trust me?
It feels good. Why don't you call Foam over? Try whistling. Like this.
Here goes.
Foam heard you. Come on.
The way you were when you saw the plushie echo, it was... unexpected. I think the martyrdom of the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis needs a rewrite.
What's that?
A play about you, written by Cristoforo the playwright.
Oh. How did he portray me?
I would rather hear the joyous songs of the masses than any solemn hymn of remembrance. Perhaps the Sentinel feels the same.
I'd never say that.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right. Doesn't matter if it's the Threnodian or the Sentinel. They don't get to change who you are.
What you said back there. Thank you.
ขึ้นไปอีกเหรอ
Fleur-de-Lis, my resonator, why dost thou persist? Why abandon thy oath? Why hinder the spread of my gospel?
You are a false divinity. Gehenna will reveal the truth.
Gehenna, the lone dragon to have escaped. The one blessed by the dark tide shall return to us. Continue thy disobedience at the risk of insanity. Look around. Thou hast none left. My most beloved resonator, why persist in the error of thy ways?
I will never forget my cause. If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity. With the support and hope of countless souls, I stand before you. They fell, so I may rise!
ความทรงจำเริ่มกลับมา
You saw that too? Gehenna, the one you mentioned earlier. What happened to him? Thank you, Anna, Casatomo, Olnat, everyone. I am finally able to face all of you. I am not your enemy, and your sacrifices were not in vain.
Hey, Rover. Just now there was...
Shh. Later. Someone needs a quiet moment.
Sorry you had to see me lose my composure. I found my true self again. It doesn't matter if I am indeed the Threnodian's resonator. Because I know who to stand by and who to cut down. Some of my memories have returned, thanks to you and Cantarella.
Feeling better?
No, not yet. Not until we free the Sentinel and defeat the Threnodian. That is why we need to investigate the frequency you absorbed earlier.
My turn to shine. That blue thingy in your tacit mark totally tastes like Threnodian. Of course not. He reeks. Just the smell alone is enough. Like I said, it's mixed up with something. It's too tough to chew.
If the Sentinel splits their own energy to prepare the true Blessed Maiden, then why would they split off the Threnodian's energy and then channel it through Hognis to the person who unsealed the passage? Huh?
You are a resonator born of the merge between the Sentinel and Threnodian. What if you use their abilities to split it yourself?
I haven't forgotten how I became a resonator, and I know I don't have the ability to do that. Do you think the mixed frequencies Abby felt came from me? Why would I do that?
The answer might lie behind the third sealed passageway. Cardithia is starting to make sense of things, but she'll need time to get her head straight. Same as before. We'll keep watch tonight and continue our journey tomorrow.
Of course. Is there anything you'd like to discuss? I need to clear my mind. You should get some rest. It's late.
Good evening. How goes progress on your end? So, a portion of energy was split from the Threnodian.
Do you trust Cardithia now?
Rover, the soul is like a boiling cauldron. You may know the ingredients you add, but who can predict what will come of it? It might become an elixir, or perhaps a poison, or perhaps it will simply fizzle away into nothingness. I've watched it happen far too many times. One must never grow complacent.
So, any updates on your end?
I found several things which may tip the scales in our favor.
Such as?
It would take too long to explain. And you deserve your rest, don't you? I will be there when your journey ends. We will speak of it then.
What? My eyes are still peeled. Nope. Nada. Zilch. I can't shake the feeling that the two frequencies are somehow connected.
Imperator has the power to split energy, and Leviathan to merge and assimilate. So the source of that connection might very well be Leviathan's powers at work.
Yeah, could be. Isn't there one last place to go? Who knows what you'll need to cram into your tacit mark next?
Is that Cardathea?
Wind guide me.
นึกว่ามอน
Sorry I woke you.
Were you singing just then?
Yes. A farewell song from the people of Renacita. We usually sing it when a friend is about to leave. During that battle, I never got to say goodbye or mourn their passing. And before my memories came back, I wasn't sure if I was worthy of paying them my respects. So now, even though I know these are just lingering frequencies, and they might not understand me, I want to say goodbye properly, and thank them. Do you think I'm fooling myself?
No. I'm sure they can feel what's in your heart. I'm not just saying that to comfort you. I believe it's possible. I once saw two friends. One who was already dead. Reconcile with each other from within a Sonaro sphere. When frequencies are concentrated in one place, it's possible that their reverberations could still carry traces of human will.
Meaning?
They might still be able to hear and feel. Your voice, your goodbyes, your feelings could have reached them. After all, these frequencies are strong enough to manifest in the real world.
Really?
They haven't made a move against us. They must still remember you, which means they can probably hear you too.
I'm glad. No. If they can still hear and feel, then the time for goodbyes hasn't come. I need to give them a real victory.
You can ease up a little. As long as their obsession holds and the Sonarosphere stays intact, they won't vanish.
Bound by obsession, till relieved of duty.
Cardathia?
Nothing. Just a stray thought.
Hey, since we know you don't carry any blame, should I call you Cardathia or Fleur-de-Lis?
Cardathia. Yes. Cardathia will do.
คาเทเทีย
I want to stay here for a moment. Will you keep me company? Good morning.
Morning, Cardathia.
It's time to go. Today is the day we settle this.
Let's do it.
Phone is telling us to hurry up. I wonder how Cantarella's doing.
We can call her if you're worried.
Wait, I'm not ready yet.
Ever the early riser. Did you call to say good morning?
Good morning.
Is something the matter, Cardathia?
I just wanted to know how you're doing.
Ah, so you do care. Good to know my efforts weren't wasted.
She hung up. Is that meant as encouragement?
Everyone shows kindness in their own way.
There, that's Haltia.
That painting.
Cadento!
He's not who you think he is.
Strike from the shadows. Moment of resonance.
Let's finish rebuilding the waterway.
Identical to the last one. But we have to remove the shackles.
Bound by obsession, till relieved of duty. Oh, Cadento, won't you let go?
Strike from the shadows.
I'm going to break the chains.
Wait, I have an idea.
That is impressive.
Same as before.
Watch out!
No hesitation. I sense your weakness. Keep it together. No hesitation.
Only two left.
Wind guide me.
He's coming back faster each time.
Sounds come forth. Hopefully this helps. Strike from the shadows. I sense your weakness. Strike from the shadows. Keep it together.
Leave it to me.
Watch out! The hour is upon us.
Hopefully this helps.
No hesitation.
Just like me. He's finally been freed.
Now we can smash that statue back in.
The morph painting over there should allow us to reach the highest point.
Did you know that echo well?
Cadanto was my first echo after I joined the Order. When I stood against the Threnodian, he took a mortal blow meant for me and fell to the dark tide. I never thought he'd come back as a tacit discord.
But he still recognized this sword. And was still trying to protect it.
Haltia was my saber. I practiced with it often in sparring sessions with Cadanto. Looks like he's still trapped in the past, doesn't it? We must finish this and free Cadanto.
He's back again.
Moment of resonance. Strike from the shadows.
Keep it together. Hopefully this helps.
I sense your weak. The end has come.
Keep it together.
ให้เล่น
Hopefully this helps.
แล้วเติมพลัง
The hour is upon us.
Yeah, he's a tough cookie. I want to eat. Huh?
I'll handle this.
มาเป็นเอ็กโคให้เราซะดี
Please, allow him to fight at your side.
ๆหาบอกดาเมจด้วย
Wilt thou return to me?
Someone must expose your lies. As long as there is a sliver of hope, I will not give up.
Is that so? Then I shall reveal the truth. Fleur-de-Lis, why dost thou resonate with me? Why dost thou hear into the minds of the faithful? Why dost thou act as my oracle? All this, and yet thou dost not question. The answer is this, Fleur-de-Lis. Thou art my creation. I made thee, thy life, thy hopes, thy will, thy past. All that thou art, I made whole. I made perfect.
อ๋อถูกสร้างขึ้นมา
I fed upon the trust, adoration, and longing heaped upon thee by the masses. Thy resonance brought forth the second dark tide.
ถูกสร้างขึ้นมาเพื่อเรียกดาร์กไทด์ครั้งที่ 2
What? Those clashing frequencies just calmed down. That feels way better.
Looks like Abby settled down. It seems we were both affected. I'm starting to remember everything. Just like you sensed I would. The force that modulated the Sentinel and Threnodian's frequencies came from me. No, it wasn't what I originally intended. I think having you take it from here may be for the best. This crown. It turned into what it is after the Dark Tide came. This is what the Threnodian uses to control its resonator. When the Threnodian unleashed the second Dark Tide, I, as the Cartathea you see before you, split the part of myself that wished to live after seeing the corruption that stood before me. I chose to be broken from the very beginning to escape the Threnodian's inevitable grasp. You see, when I destroyed the Threnodian that had taken over the Sentinel's body, it immediately began to assimilate into Fleur-de-Lis, its resonator. She was the part of me that was left after I split myself. She retained the most power, and now hopes to one day destroy everything, even herself. The Threnodians' endless whispers and screeches are slowly chipping away at Fleur-de-Lis's resolve. That's why she had no choice but to split her power's frequencies, just to buy herself more time. But using such resonance abilities came at a cost. The split frequencies. They needed a vessel. We don't have much time left. So, you see, I have been instinctively searching for someone to wield that power. All that was given, possessed, or taken by the false divinity, I must pass to the one capable of resisting it. This is how I intend to lay the false divinity to rest. Not just its life, but its very existence for all time. Fleur-de-Lis. The part of me I left behind. The one that also contains the Threnodian. Bound by obsession, till relieved of duty. Today, the part of me that wishes to live on will vanish. Is it because my wish has finally been fulfilled? Will you accompany me one last time? Seems like I won't get a chance to apologize to Cantarella. Her preparations were futile. Please, tell her I'm sorry. This was where everything started. The origin of the second dark tide. I have one final request. Now that you have the power to split and merge energy, there is something only you can do. Please, use the connection I still share with Fleur-de-Lis to bring the last fragments of her tortured consciousness here. Then, with your power, remake us as one, and finally release us from this world. That way, the Threnodian will remain trapped forever in a lifeless shell, unable to return to this world. I have lived my life to the fullest. I would like the ones who are left to do so as well. Cartathea has had her wish fulfilled. Now, it's Fleur-de-Lis's turn. She seeks self-destruction to end the divinity, and with it, her torment. She has lost all hope and believes that no rescue is possible. Remaking us as one is the only way I can think of to fulfill her wish. Or rather, grant her what we wish. I was born to this world cursed. The Threnodian intended for me to live as a threat to others, but the puppet born of its wickedness will become the prison that seals its fate. I shall be whole again. A fitting end, don't you think? I have reached my final destination. One last swan song, and then the lights go out.
I understand.
Thank you. And forgive me.
I can't hold it any longer!
Why are you doing this? Neither Cartathea nor Fladelise should continue to exist. Don't go.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Boss เหรอ
Not even whole, yet still ever so determined.
Cantarella.
Phone brought me here. I'd have shown myself earlier. But it didn't seem like the right time to interrupt. Looks like what I prepared could still be put to good use.
Turvin.
The Sentinel's sword. It will help you resist the Threnodian's attack.
What's inside?
To pass the divine trials, every potential maiden must resonate with the Sentinel through Turvin. Those who survive receive fragments of truth, but at a cost. Memories lost in varying degrees. The lost memories fall into this sonorosphere, each carrying faint traces of the Sentinel's power, the power within those fragments of truth. Turvin absorbs this energy. The Sentinel's energy flows through you. You are more than worthy of wielding this sword. But you, Cartathea, you alone must choose to wield it. Only then will it become the Blessed Maiden's sword.
Does it also hold the sacrifice you made?
No, my sacrifice was used up long ago. At the time I resonated with the Sentinel, I saw you through their distorted eyes. Or rather, I saw Fleur-de-Lis battling the Threnodian. In that moment, I made a sacrifice that would shift the balance of power.
Was it?
The energy I received from the Sentinel's second awakening. I split it from myself and offered it back to the Sentinel so they could, for a moment, regain control of their body. Only by doing this could Fleur-de-Lis seize the moment to kill the already tainted Sentinel. So, the real Blessed Maiden is dead. But there is no reason why the false Blessed Maiden cannot herself become the true Blessed Maiden, is there? A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
Thank you. In spite of my curse, my life of hardship, I must still save what is true.
Had you not stopped the second dark tide? Well, it is we who should be thanking you. At least you can't accuse me of ingratitude. I just need a moment's rest. Apologies, but they're doing something rather important. Please? Do give them some privacy. Abby?
Yeah, I get it. We're gonna yoink Leviathan out. Huh? But all you have left is the energy I ate before.
ยังไม่เติมเลือดให้หน่อยเหรอ
Come to me, mighty god killer.
One with the sound.
Divine grace.
Keep it together.
Divine grace.
The show begins.
Keep it together.
Divine grace. You are much weaker.
I'm here to save you!
End me, or I will end you. You would betray yourself.
No! This is not betrayal!
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right.
This is me being true to myself!
Imperators? No. Your own power? Useless.
3 ดาบ
As long as I can save the person in front of me, I am not useless! No retreat!
นี่จะแปลงร่างแล้วอะ
At least, running, damn it! I tried everything. How could this be? Again, I failed. I'm sorry.
ใช้ดาบกี้กี้ตอนเริ่มเกมรับเนี่ยนะเฮ้ยสมกับเป็นเทพเจ้า
This warm light must not fade. Take my power, my blessings, my past. Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together. Righteous one.
คือเรเนซองส์แมตช์สุดท้ายเหรอ Lower Arrow
'I None shall whisper. Swift and resolute. Ha! Moment of resonance. Wind call. Waves follow. Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. One with the sound. Swift and resolute. Hopefully this... Wind calls. Waves follow. The wicked will face... Waves rise. Judgment strikes. You will obey. Divine grace. Nowhere to hide. Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
อย่างโกง
I sense your weakness. Wind calls. Waves follow.
ใช้3ท่าสู้อะ แต่ทับแสงยังไม่ครบเลยนะ
Well done. Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together.
โอ้โหจบสวยกว่าแอคหนึ่งอีกนะ
The frequency in her body is already...
Arbiter, despair not, for all is not lost.
มันก็ต้องนี่อยู่แล้วป่ะ เพราะว่าเขาให้พลังเรา
Arbiter, forgive me for meeting thee in such a form.
Imperator
Imperator? I thought you...
I safeguarded my core data, lest I be wholly assimilated. Arbiter, dost thou remember the covenant we made? Soon thou shalt recall all. Thou didst desire that I uncover the Threnodian's true nature. So I set forth a condition, that my root privileges be unbound, that I might act without restriction.
With unrestricted access, you were going to.
Merge with Leviathan. A measure of last resort. At the time, I had no other recourse.
อ๋อมันรวมร่างกับ
So, I allowed it to believe it had prevailed. The Threnodian is a taint upon civilization. Only by partaking of its blight could I seek to comprehend it.
So, what did you learn?
The Threnodian cannot be undone while civilization endureth. Even it knows not the means of its own destruction. But we may yet shackle it.
What role does Cardathia play in this?
When Leviathan merged with me, it breached my mind. I offered knowledge of the Resonator, yet concealed one small truth. Beings such as we may bear but a single Resonator. The Threnodian used my return pod to conceive an entity known as Fleur de Lis, to make her its Resonator. After centuries of failure, by sheer trial, it found success but once. We were of one body. Therefore, when Fleur de Lis became Leviathan's Resonator, she also became mine. But mark this well. To the Sentinel, a Resonator is an anchor. To the Threnodian, they are but a shackle.
What made you decide to leave Turvan with the Phassalias?
When first I did merge with the Threnodian, I sought only but to bide, awaiting a Resonator of steadfast will to join me in the war against the Threnodian. After Fleur de Lis's conception, Cantarella became my safeguard. But had Fleur de Lis fallen to the Threnodian sway, as long as one mortal using Turvin passed the second awakening to become my own Resonator, then the law that no being shall bear more than one Resonator at a time wouldst have been shattered. This wouldst rend asunder the frequencies of I, Imperator, Leviathan, and Fleur de Lis in a tempest of chaos. And the Threnodian wouldst not escape destruction. Such was my intention, yet Cantarella chose another way.
Not all journey toward a final destination. Some are destined to pave the way. Take my energy. I will find a way out myself. I trust this will serve to pave the way for you.
She forfeited all the power of the second awakening, surrendering it unto me. With that newfound power, I did briefly regain control, and in that moment, compelled Fleur de Lis to strike at my form as it was, corrupted by the Threnodian.
But that wasn't your original plan.
No. It was an unexpected variable. A plan I could not have conceived. Or rather, a plan born of hope. Perhaps this is the influence humanity has wrought upon me. To change is to be free. Fleur de Lis overcame the fate Leviathan ordained, and so too did Cantarella walk a path unscribed in my records. Though the journey was fraught with twists, we stand victorious.
I don't know if the end justifies the means.
Arbiter, was I wrong?
I can't speak for what I wasn't a part of. You did what you could do in that moment. Anyone still standing because of it doesn't get to judge.
Arbiter, in the few moments we have left, might I speak with Fleur-de-Lis?
Call her Cardathea. That's what she wanted. How do you intend to bring her back?
Remnants of her frequency linger within thy tacit mark. So long as a conduit is established, her frequency shall be reborn into her body. Me. This dying breeze hath little time left. Let it guide her on its final journey. Arbiter, one question remains. Did I fulfill the charge set upon me? Arbiter, take these words to the Phasaelius. From this day forth,
you are free.
You are free. Cardathea, awaken.
You are...
I am Imperator, a being that owes you a great debt. I have a question I wish to ask thee. Dost thou rage at how life has unfolded? Dost thou renounce faith or hold resentment? If thou wishes to forget, I can erase the past from thy memory.
Such memories do bring me pain. But that is evidence of their truth. Without the truth, I would not have had the strength to carry on. The truth is a beacon in the maelstrom of my life, and I would rather suffer for it and rejoice in it than abandon it to blissful ignorance. I am true to myself. Please, don't make me forget who I am.
I have heard thy wish.
If I go, you will be one step closer to perfection. No. If you do that, I wouldn't be me. To deny my own self and my experiences means any perfection I reach will be hollow. I would be heartless.
Thou hast need of divinity no longer. Though my power hath waned, I now offer thee my blessings. Let the winds of the past depart. The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance. Though the tide's rage is endless, humanity shall embark upon new voyages. No longer shall scroll and prophecy bind, but thy will shall forge a new era. Cardathea, thou art worthy to bear the title of Blessed Maiden.
Righteous one. I have never seen you look as gentle as you did during our fight.
Let me ask you this one more time. Should I call you Cardathia or Fleur-de-Lis?
I want to say that it doesn't matter. But since you first met me as Cardathia, that is who I shall be.
Very well. Cardathia.
I thought I saw the Sentinel just now. So where are they?
มังกรลมอ่ะไม่ใช่ม้าลม
What do we do now? I can't return to Raguna as Fleur-de-Lis, and I need not serve divinity anymore. Who I was, and my past aspirations, are all gone. I feel empty. Not a bad idea. But right now, I don't want to think about anything. I'll stay here for a while longer. Is that all right?
Hey, แข็งไฟนี่ว่า
The one who defies has banished herself to the High Tower, cleansing the remnants of the Dark Tide. Yet, she knew not that the Dark Tide would never recede. She shall prove the most loyal servant to divinity.
You are wrong! Humanity has its flaws, and you've exploited our weaknesses. But we shall not go down without a fight.
You are no longer whole. You are not the perfect creation I conceived. Be that as it may, how long shall thy resolve endure?
The righteous will always rise to defeat evil. I will defeat you, and await my own defeat. Whoever it is, the tide of resistance never ceases. False divinity, suffer my disobedience!
I cannot fall now. No wall is impregnable. Humanity has its flaws, exploited by the Threnodian. But we shall not go down without a fight. The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be oppressed by the Threnodian. Now, be free.
Light, come hither!
May
Make way for your destroyer. Come to me. Mighty God Killer.
แต่โลเวอร์
No rush. The impatient ones
Let
me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Oh, ต้องมาเล่นคาสเกต
No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap. No rush.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
โอเคทุกคนก็ประมาณนี้สำหรับ Wuthering Waves นะก็คาสเกตเช่นกันนะทุกคนก็ประมาณนี้นะครับก็เดี๋ยวไลน์หน้าน่าจะเป็นแวร์วินมิดเหมือนเดิมนะอันนี้เรามาไลฟ์ขั้นเนื่องจากการปิดปรับปรุงของแวร์วินมิดนะก็ถ้าใครอยากดูต่อก็อย่าลืมมาคอมเมนต์บอกกันได้นะจะได้หาเวลามาไลฟ์เล่นกันต่อนะครับก็ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์กดติดตามนะครับเพื่อเป็นกำลังใจให้กันด้วยนะครับผมบ๊ายบาย